Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video. For those of you who are familiar with my channel, you probably know my horse Cricket. And today we're going to talk about what happened to his eye. Cricket had a fungal ulcer in his right eye, and actually despite catching it pretty early and pretty aggressive early intervention treated at a clinic, his eye was just not healing quickly enough, and so we made the choice for him to remove it rather than just letting him continue to suffer and be stuck in a stall. So Cricket is now a one-eyed wonder horse. And it's been about 2 weeks since his surgery, and I had the vet out again today just to look and make sure everything is going well. And she feels like there's no reason why I shouldn't be riding him. So today we're gonna go on our maiden voyage with Cricket one-eyed. Now, in terms of Cricket's preferences, he would probably prefer if I did his first ride back on the trails, but I will say, out of being a little bit conservative due to the loss of his eye, I'm going to start out with him in the arena. And we're just gonna walk around and kind of get a sense of what his new normal feels like. So I started out with the initial plan of hand walking Cricket around the outside of the arena just to make sure that he had some time to refamiliarize himself with his setting. And I'll just kind of skip ahead a little bit. There was really no need to. He was totally fine. And this isn't a new location to him. He's ridden in my arena before. So I gave up on that pretty quickly and brought him over to the mounting block and just got on. Again, my expectations, really, this is a common theme for me across every horse and every situation. Always keep your expectations low and adjust as you go. So my expectations were very low. I thought he might be a little bit spooky. I thought he would be better with his eye on the outside, so like tracking to the right where he could see the outside of the arena, because there's not really much to see on the inside or the opposite side. So I thought he would have a hard time tracking left with his blind side facing to the outside world. But really, I gotta be honest, it did just not make a difference at all. He was really, really good in the ring. I even did a little bit of trot and I actually didn't mean to canter, but he was feeling a little jazzed up, I guess. I didn't really mean to canter, but I was pushing him forward in the trot and he just broke to the canter, so I went with it. He just felt really good, and both in his body and also in his mind. And I thought, good enough to take him out into the world. So this is on the same day. I did go out of my arena and start walking down my street, which again, it's kind of for me trying to figure out which is the better, like which side is better to be blind on. I decided I wanted him to be able to see the cars coming, and if he didn't see anything happening in the houses on the right, like, oh well. So I wanted him to see the cars, so I kept him so that his good eye, his eye, doesn't have a bad eye because the other one's gone. I kept him so that his eye was facing towards the street so that he could see if there are any cars coming. He was really great. Again, it was just completely his normal self. I took him all the way around the block and he was totally fine. I have continued to ride since I filmed this video. I actually put a fly mask on Cricket when I ride because the flies are kind of bad. The little gnats are all over his face. So I put a fly mask on him before I ride, which means I can't see his eye, and I'm still getting used to his eye being gone. And when I'm riding him, I completely forget because I can't see his missing eye, and he's really no different in the ring. My vet and I joked that maybe he's a little bit better now. I think the right eye was weighing him down and he feels better through his body than he did before. But really, it's shocking how imperceptible the difference is in the ring. And even outside of the ring, I haven't noticed any difference. The only difference I've seen is that I ponied Tomcat off of him, and I always would pony Tomcat off on my right side because I'm right-handed. Cricket wanted Tomcat on his left side now, I guess, so he could see him. So that is what I did. I switched to ponying left-handed, And every vet told me that it would be harder for me to adjust than him. And I don't think that's what they meant, but I had a really hard time holding Tomcat with my left hand. Not because he was bad, just because I wasn't used to it. So I am adjusting, but if that's our biggest complaint, I think things are going pretty well for us. So that's the latest update. Cricket now only has one eye, one less eye to work with, but he's doing just fine. He's adjusting great, and he's still a little superstar. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more one-eyed horse adventures.